we change our hats from time to time as we grow in life. I could be the lady in red, or who knows, the farm lady trying to keep the sun off their head, months, turn it around and pretend it's my baseball hat, or actually, be a proud wife of a U.S. Marine veteran, or wear it like a baseball hat. There's many things that we do to change who we are, make us feel better. Anything from changing your clothes to, like you saw, changing your hat. And here on YouTube, we're here to inspire and create different things and learn from each other and make each other happy, grow friendships. And when we're wearing our farmer hat, we've got our seeds out and grow anything from purple popcorn to hopefully magic beans, where you plant the bean and hopefully it'll grow up into the sky like Jack and the Beanstalk. We can climb up there and find the goose with the magic egg, but the egg I found was blue. It's not gold. Yeah, I kept this one from Hoot, but I also kept one from Parker too, and from Shirley. Hi, Steve. Good to see you. But from Shirley's channel, oh, hi, Zoli. Poke out the bottom and then you poke out the top and egg, and probably Maj, to keep it goat's eggs in the future. And then we have things that magically happen to us too, like we hang up our sweet potatoes and they start growing, and it's kind of late to plant the slips, but from me not supposed to be gardening, everything around me is saying, grow me, grow me, grow me. you know, these are white sweet potatoes on the inside, and I was gonna cook them, but it didn't happen. And it's just so many things that give you clues of what to do. And there's so many creative things to make you happy. And you don't have to always just do it in the garden, where you can create a Zen garden, though, and, spread out sand and swirl it around, draw lines in it, find a happy place in the garden to watch things grow, or get out something creative, like an art pad, and start drawing. The camera is starting to take pictures. But back in 2008, for inspiration, I bought a program. This is not an endorsement, but it was called Art Rage, where I could digitally draw or paint on it. And I'm going to share with you some of the creations that I did back then. Right, Zoli? But sorry, I lost my train of thought. But let me share with you some of these. I had them printed, but they didn't come out to all the same size. And this is one that I did where I painted the background and painted some of the ship, but added a ship to it with digital, like Adobe Photo Deluxe, a submarine to it, and put "There's always hope." So I made all kinds of inspirational things that could actually be used as messages. On a blog that I was doing, I created the header here, like a cover, and I drew all of it. And this picture of me in a nest, this is when I became the empty nester. Um, this is an alligator on my lap, and that's actually a real alligator that used to come to the tractor fair every year, and I used to get to hold him every year. And now he's too big to hold, and I don't think they let him come to the tractor fair anymore, because they had a rubber band around his mouth last time. Thank you. And then, there's messages in each words. There's messages, and I thought about making a deck, but I don't have 52 cards yet to do it with. But this one is kind of like observing chaos. And somebody wrote their computer broke. I didn't see who was, but didn't get my to see. Sorry, rest of them. But this one I put together a bunch of things, and I, from memory, I can't remember who they are. This is a statue you would find in a park, and a lady, and another one, and a head half cut off. So it's really thinking about who you are. Are you from younger to older? You know, who you're going to be, what you're going to be. You can imagine, but it don't always work out. But you never know, you know, until you try, and you have to get your imagination to work with this card also. So everything here is then live the world. Where down here, Albert Einstein used his brain more than many people ever could think of because he was a genius. And, you know, thoughts, and everything he said, you know, especially, you know, the theory of relativity, I think it was, or, you know, action creates reaction. Everything you do is a different choice and puts you on a different path. And you know, I won't tell, you know, go through the whole thing. You know, it's whatever you want it to be, or whatever you see in the picture. And then this one is anger, you know, understanding anger. And this one, I can't remember, it's a famous guy for meditation and, you know, positive thoughts. And then this one here has a bunch of people that are holding what would be equal to a tarp, and then a porcupine jumping down on it. So it's kind of like someone with a sticky situation and needing help, and all those people are there to help get back on your feet. You know, that's what I got out of that after creating it. And this one was kind of like a jailbird, but when they printed the photo, they cut off the bird, and you don't see his complete suit. And then I painted all the background, like mountains to climb and water to fish in. And then this one is kind of like a person sinking in quicksand and begging for help, and the giraffe just sits there not doing a thing, just minding their own business, and this person has to just stand up and walk out of there. They don't have to depend to bring them out of the subject or out of the danger. And you know, sorry, you know, I'm not going to tell all the tales, but you can look at the rest of the cards and see. And this was me, you know, in a crystal ball. I drew a body and put my head on it, and a shopping cart. So it's kind of like my future was a homeless person pushing around in all my important things. And of course I brought my laptop, and should be a digital camera in there too, but didn't have any electricity. But who needs it? You know. And then another part of it, and let's see, who am I, what is my purpose, dharma, how can I serve? And it's, you know, we put handcuffs on ourselves, and we can take them off of ourselves and see the beauty in the world, is the message for this. And I did this for my foster grandson. I put his head on this one, and my husband here, and my grandson there. And this is Machu Picchu down in South America. And it was something that inspired me to beauty and nature and a wonderful place. And this is one where Jeremy was creating with this. He made a goo into this, his scientific thing, and lines out from his head, and the mad scientist there. Um, okay, so you're headed for sleepy time, huh, Steve? Here's another mad scientist one I did. And then this one is kind of like a Viking ship, and me out here in the water with an inner tube, you know, floating around in the ocean. Head shorts. And right here, this is me with my brain on the outside instead of the inside. But there's all kinds of messages in these cards. friend of mine, Rushi, that was in India. I did this card for him, and it's happiness and lion and lamb, peace on earth. You know, really good message here, as in everyone. And they brought much information, much inspiration and happiness back then. This one's for Betty. This is steampunk and crazy, bringing metal into happiness. You know, do silly things, make yourself happy. Get on metal like a bike, get up in a balloon, fly around, put on your silly socks and shoes, and just make everything happy. Looks like I'm in the room by myself now. And then I guess I'll go ahead and this is kind of like overheating. Like today it's already 91 and we're going to be 96, but you know, just find someone to squirt you with water and cool you down. Oh, okay, you're still here. It just my whatever it says on here says I'm by myself. Thank you, Little Bean, for still being here. But this is a bunch of different pictures put together to create this, and kind of like this one too. This is actually potatoes, silly potatoes, happy potatoes, potato heads. You know, as you know, I'm a potato fan. You know, I can grow them and I can draw them. I can paint on them. You know, I'm like, I need a crown to be the potato queen. Whoops, almost knocked this over. But this right here I did for a person. They were looking for people to do artwork. They were creating everybody's collages for postcards. And this is the postcard, or a photo of the postcard I created. And the theme was the world is a town. And then you make a quote down here of what you'd like to say for it. And my quote was, where people beg to be accepted as they are. And this will be put in a collection and kept in history. So I'm really proud of this one. And you can even do pictures. This is Scotty when he was little, and jumping in. This is my front yard when it flooded in the winter and the snow was melting. You know, or jumping in with your shoes on and eating like a kid again, no matter what your age. This is another funny. Jeremy and Jerry were in the. Um, this is what Jeremy says. No, Jerry says, "Hey, Jeremy, what you making for dinner?" And Jeremy says, "I'm making you go buy something, Papa." And I thought that was funny, so I turned it into a card. You can turn magic moments in your life into inspiration and remembering them. And then this is another one that I love that I did. The family tree, our love weathers all seasons, rooted deep in love. So some of them, you know, I did in 5x7, you know, so I could hang them on the wall, you know, and create things. Kind of like Zoli, like the picture that you, or painting that you sent to me, you know, that's a treasure too. And I really appreciate it. I should have brought it out here too, so I could have put it up, but I wasn't thinking, you know, I don't know why this keeps going in and out, but probably when this uploads, I've grown to the Jack and the Beanstalk bean, and you know, now I'm using it for my little magic wand. You know, but actually I got a vase full of them that I'm, you know, letting the seed dry. And I have to take some of the seed out to regrow, but I'm using it for art also. So we bring the things like flowers that we grow outside sometimes in the house and turn them into art pieces by drying them out. And what else to say other than I was in the mood to be inspirational today, and kind of going into the new me. You know, when I changed my name, I changed the chapter in my life to being a new person. And I'm going to continue to grow being positive, even though I may have some negative things coming back into my life, but I'm going to continue trying to stay positive, trying to continue to be happy, make great, choices, and learn to accept, see the good in everything, even though it may not look good. Something good will come out of it. But I'm gonna go ahead and close for now. And is it Zoli? Are you still the same, or Zuli? I'm sorry, I keep mispronouncing your name. But are you still the same person that's still left in the room? Late too, where you won't hear me for a little while. But I guess put them on. We'll put them all on, right? A complete person can do this. Okay, but I'll go ahead and close for now as a complete person instead of, is it multiple personality disorder when you're several people? I'm complete right now and I'm happy right now and I'm very thankful for all of you being a part of my life. Have a wonderful weekend and happy 4th and kisses and hugs and love from